What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to be starting a new series where we try and break par on the hardest difficulty. If you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe as it helps out a lot. And without further ado, let's get on into it. So we're going to be playing Tahitian Escape, which is one of the official courses in the game. And at the moment, I'm not too certain about too many courses that are of really good recreation quality. So trying to stick with kind of the vibe of the PGA Tour going into this next week in Bermuda. So we're gonna be playing here, the Tahitian Escape, something a little more tropical. Maybe not Bermuda, but something along the same line. All right, so this is actually the first time I haven't done any prep work in trying to familiarize myself with legend settings prior to this, so should be an interesting go about here. Right off the first rip, we're already needing a kick, and that is absolutely not the kick that we're looking for. All right, well, they never said it was going to be easy, and to be fair, I don't think it ever was going to be easy. I think if we try and get out of the sand here, it actually is downhill. So we may be able to give a little bit of a helping hand with some loft and spin. Maybe actually have a chance still of getting on the green in two, which would be huge. Yeah, that's pretty close to the green. What more could we want? All right, maybe I'm a little bit too ambitious. We may just have to be dialing this back to, I don't know, kind of think about this similar to how we would try and play it on the real golf course. All right, so we're able to clear the tree there. Actually get ourselves onto the green. So we have a look at it. If we can get out of here with the 2-putt, that would be absolutely phenomenal. No, it's not displaying HUD and cameras. They moved it from last game. You want to turn on approach and putting cam. Otherwise, you're not really going to be able to do anything on the green. Alright, so the worst part about this is we're going to have to be feeling out the weight. And I don't think we're going to really be able to utilize the marker because the marker is off. So we're going to have to try and feel these putts out, which might actually make this very, very tough. So hopefully this is somewhere on pace. Just sit down. No. Stop rolling. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. All right, well, this is as real as it gets. This is as real as it gets. I'm not editing the pain out. There was a hill behind, completely unaware of it. Downhill putts are going to have to be more gentle. Uphill, we're going to need some pace. Hopefully something like that's enough to get up the hill. Oh, man. All right, so we're already behind the 8-ball here. Maybe this series is going to be more than breaking par. Maybe we're going to have to rename that in post. Okay, well, just a casual 4-putt on the par 5 to start. But everybody has bad holes. Everybody has bad holes. It's a real thing. But you know what? We've got pretty much perfect yardage here. We've got pitching wedge, a little bit of wind into the face. So if we can hit a good shot, get a stroke back. It's not a good shot. That right there is not a good shot. It's on the green. These might end up looking like realistic, more realistic scores to my own golf game, which is not good at all. It says that it's 2 inches uphill, but I feel like this putt is crazy. At least from this angle, it looks like it's crazy downhill and then comes back uphill a little bit. All right, so we're playing a left to right break. Ball's definitely below my feet. Feels like the green is kind of bending that way. Now 2 inches uphill. We have to account for that. I didn't give enough on the previous putt. I have to make sure that we're giving it enough to get up the hill. I overhit it. Well, it was enough to get up the hill. It was also enough to go out the back. Cool. So yeah, we're off to a phenomenal start. Wowee. Try and get this thing just enough to get going on the green. And then curl to the hole. No! No, why are they so weighty? Oh, it's so difficult to... It's so hard to putt. It's so hard to putt. And why is it that we're closer and it's 4 inches uphill? Last time it was 2. We were more down the hill. I don't know what's happening anymore. I really don't. But 4 inches up would indicate to me that I need pace. Turn. Okay, that's probably the best weighted putt that we've had. But we are 4 over through 2. Maybe this isn't a series about trying to break par. Maybe this is a series about trying to... I mean, we're playing double bogey golf. It might be try and break 100. Really? Okay, we're gonna take the sensible play here. 3-wood off the tee. We're getting a little bit fast on the swing. This has got to hold. I can't deal with more rough out the gate here. We need a couple we need a couple of things to go our way. All right, lob wedge. Just a touch of wind, so we'll play it out just a little bit here. Give it some D-loft to take away some of that uphill. All right, this is actually pretty money. It's gonna bounce, and if it sits, okay. Best shot so far. Absolutely best shot so far. How it looks like it's gonna break a lot. Something like there. We're not gonna play double bogey golf all day. No siree. Little bit of a birdie action. Okay, we're in this. Not out of it. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. All right, get this shot with a little fade. Just hang out there. Yeah, there we go. Some fairways in regulation. They're a thing of beauty. Because one thing that I've come to learn so far in this game is if you're off the fairway, I mean, good luck. Some of this rough is just thick enough and you don't have the yardages. The number of times that I've been 3 shots to get onto par 4. You're trying to 1-putt to save your par. It's a lot. It is absolutely a lot. All right, so we're going to lose a few yards here. I don't think that we're going to be able to get it up to the hole, but I think if I take my hybrid, I think that's too much to ask. So we're just going to take a regular 5-iron shot here. No! I got a little bit of overpower on it, but I was not thinking that I was swinging that hard. That's what you get, though. It's absolutely what you get. Oh, boy. Uphill lie out of here. I mean, you gotta give it the full... I feel like you gotta shape it to try and get it to stop. Maybe not that much, but we're basically trying to get this flop to go up there, get nearish the hole, and sit down. That's not bad if it releases a little bit down the hill here towards the hole. Now stop. Now stop. Saddle. Okay. I think we have to be pleased with that. I think. Seems like a fairly straight putt. Just gotta give it enough. Ooh. Ooh. It did start to turn, but that's a good up and down. That's absolutely a good up and down. I think I have to be okay with a bit more of the just green in regulation and try and 2-putt. Even though the distance control on the putts is incredibly difficult for me. I think we've got to do it. And give this a little bit of backspin, because I think on these greens this is going to want to roll out. Pulled it with the fast. It's not going to stay on the green, is it? Nah, there's just too much roll. No, 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 no. Okay, we're swinging fast. We're swinging fast. I got to be a little bit... Maybe there's a little bit of adrenaline going. Okay, we don't want to be full swing here on the chip. We definitely don't want to be full swing here on the chip. Most of the way. I mean, maybe something... Oh! It just releases too much for that much of a backswing. And maybe one thing to consider there is taking a higher club. That way I can take a much shorter swing. That way we can take a much shorter swing and be able to maybe, just maybe have a chance. All right, I think there's some right to left break. A little bit down the hill. Oh, there is right to left break. It's not terrible weight. It's not terrible weight. Bad chip. Get the 2-putt. Unfortunately, it results in a bogey, but I'm obviously going to also shoulder the blame there for, well, technically everything, but mostly in regards to that tee shot. Okay, that's better. Slowed the swing down. We may have, overhit it, but just barely off the perfect with that slow. Definitely a straight enough shot. And now we give ourselves a chance. We've got wind off the left. Get a sand wedge in here. Probably need a little bit of D-loft to try and clear that. Back Back to the fast swing, huh? Back to the fast swing. Okay, we're gonna simply put, we're gonna have a very tough out. Okay, so you can actually like move the aim marker. That is a thing that you can do. Even though the aim marker doesn't show. You can tell by the swing speed. So like you can make it a little bit easier to hit the shorter shots. Just from a swing speed perspective, the tempo does shift with it, which is going to make this part very difficult. He says as he then holes it out. Okay. Admittedly, there was a lot of release. But is that another bird? Are we two birds now? Are we steadying the ship? Maybe the par hole. The replay looks even faster. The replay looks even faster than original. Oh boy. Okay. But you know what? 2 doubles, a single bogey, but also 2 birdies. So, you know, if we can actually not 4-putt on a par 5, then we might have a chance at putting together like a serious run at under par. But the way it started, I was very much so starting to feel like we were not gonna have a chance at this. All right, so I definitely don't, just looking at it here, have an opportunity to go for this in 2. So we're gonna lay it up into the woods as one does. Try and give ourselves a nice little shot here. Yeah, that's not at all ideal, huh? That's not at all ideal. Well, you know, gonna be kicking myself. Gotta be kicking myself for this 100%. So the pin's actually pretty close. It's 104 to the back. So gap wedge actually might make the most sense. Because there's a chance that we're long. Maybe give it a little bit of loft and spin here. Okay. Oh, it's gonna run though. It's gonna run, yeah. Shot out of the rough. No, sit. Stop roll. No. No. Stay. I don't really want to chip that back. I do not really want to chip it back. Now we have an up and downhill putt. And so I probably need to err on the side of caution. Because it seems like, actually, it seems like it actually goes back uphill afterwards. So even though this is downhill, it seems like it's quite raised behind. Ball seems to go left to right for most of it, but we do have that hill that brings it back right to left at the end. So just want to try and get a good feel. For pace on this one. You know what? It's a little bit short, but for what it's worth, I don't actually think that's that bad of a weight on the putt. Now this one should break I think at least a little bit. I'm gonna put it like right on the left edge. Whew, okay. So par fives have not been good to us, but this time we don't 4-putt it. Give ourselves a par and keep some strokes off the card. All right, nice easy swing. Pop it right down the fairway. I may have actually driven this past the part of a full lob wedge, so hopefully we don't have to shape a pitch too much. Oh, okay. Actually, never mind. We're into the wind and uphill. So this shot's gonna work. I think just a little D-loft and topspin on it. Oh, come on, be good. It's a little long. Little long, but I think we've got to be happy with 7-foot proximity. Because I can't really be taking expectations to too high of a level. Like, I have to remember, we are on the epitome of difficulty in this game. So can't really be expecting to shoot lights out. Great pace. Great pace, just didn't get the read. A little bit too much break than I was willing to play. But we'll take the par. I don't think there's a situation, you know, that I've ever had prior to this where I've just been that content with par after par after par. All right, we're gonna have to. I don't have the long bomb here to carry it to the other fairway. So we'll take 3-wood. Just get ourselves out here into the fairway. Actually, I may have been able to drive that, but 3-wood carrying and rolling out to almost 300 yards. That'll be plenty here. Sand wedge up the hill, a little bit of wind at the back. It's 118, 119 to the front. I think we are going to need to de-loft. Yeah, let's give this a little bit of de-loft so we can carry. Oh, did I give it enough? Wow. What a kick. What a kick that is. All right, we're not necessarily close, but we're on. And, you know, we just need to give ourselves birdie looks. I get the feeling that this whole plane here is sloping a bit from left to right. Maybe somewhere out to here. And we just have to give it... That's way too much. I kind of knew it as soon as I let go that was nowhere close. All right, now it's time for damage control. Didn't break near as much either, but that's also probably just largely due to how hard we hit it. Well, I think that's about as good as damage control gets. Blast. it's a 2-putt. You know, you write it down in the scorecard notes. You're like, okay, that was a 2-putt. There's a bigger story there that only the video will tell. Alrighty then. Well, We're getting away with it. 3 over going into the turn. We're gonna need to go 3 under. We're gonna need to go 3 under on the back. And that's not even to break par. That's to break even. That's to break even. I think we can do it. We went 4 over in the first 2 holes. We went 1 under in the last 7. Obviously still asking quite a bit. Okay, I think we can take this 5-iron. Probably not going to go straight at the pin, but more so green side. Go to the heart of the green on the right. Try and get pin high, except we absolutely fast it. Maybe even a little bit of a pull. Yeah, this is going to roll off. Just off to the side of the green. But maybe, I think from here, we actually... Yeah, looking at this, we have a decent amount of room to work. There's a bit of an uphill. And then it kind of levels out, maybe a little bit downhill after it. Slopes from right to left. Maybe somewhere out here. We're just going to get this thing up onto the green. A little bit too fast. Probably not even enough power either. But mishitting the tempo there just kind of gets it a little bit too chunky. And again, the par 5s are going to be our nemesis. Just not able to capitalize the scoring that we need to. I think this is going to take a big swing. Big swing right to left. You know what? Never mind. Finally get a birdie on one of the par 5s. 1 over on the par 5s now. What a putt. What a putt. All right, here we go. Gotta make a run for it. Under par. Here we go. Definitely the worst swing played of the day. And very much so because I just talked through that swing trying to hype it up a little bit. Start the comeback run that we've all been waiting for. All right. Just a little bit of stopping power. Maybe just a little bit on the brakes. Oh, that feels long. That feels long. Sit. Okay, green and regulation, which means birdie putt. And birdie putt means we have a chance. Now, it feels fairly flat. Maybe a little bit left to right. If I'm looking at this, we're on a bit of a slope. So just got to start this a little bit outside and hope that it doesn't go a crazy amount. Let's freaking go, man. Okay, here we go. Here we go, back to back. Coming alive a little bit here. Getting a good feel. Getting a good feel. All right, it's 208 out to the front. We can definitely carry it that far. And then we'll watch it bounce and roll out. I think that sounds like a wonderful plan. Just a hair shanky. Just a hair shanky. We would have been long. We would have been long. That would have bounced all the way up to the hole and then ran out. But the worst part about this is precisely where we've left ourselves. Chip down the hill. And I can't really get a feel for it here. It's only slightly downhill on the green. But that being said, this chip's gonna need a lot of help. I'm gonna have to give it full off, full backspin. We're basically just punching it ever so slightly out of here. And hoping it doesn't roll too far. Nope, that's fine. I know that he's not very thrilled with it. But I personally am very, very, very pleased with that. Whew. Okay. Not a good tee shot, but absolutely phenomenal recovery to just get that ball to bleed out there. Get the par. Okay, another par 5. You know, we haven't been capitalizing except for the last time. So, you know what a good time to keep that going. Never mind. We are not going to get to the green in 2. That doesn't mean just because we can't get there in 2, that doesn't mean that we can't score here. Just means that we're gonna need a really, really good approach shot from this position. Get ourselves close. 1 putt for the birdie. Get ourselves back to even par to make a run down the last couple of holes. That would be absolutely glorious. It's a little bit of lob wedge shape. Get this thing to plant. Oh, come on. Oh, it's short. Sit. Okay, didn't roll back down the hill that we're on. 8-footer just up the hill, bit of right to left braking on this putt. I do think that we have a chance. A chance indeed. Okay. We are all level. We are all level. Under par is within our grasp. Whew. Okay. Let's get this thing out here to the left. Wind's off the left a little bit. Not off the left enough, but it kicks to the right. I feel like the fairway feeds that way. There we go. That's why we're playing up that left-hand side. Because from the tee box, it looks like everything just slopes away, and that is 100% the case. Okay, we've got 143 to the front, 158 to the back. We've got a 143-yard club downhill, a little bit of tailwind. It's a pitching wedge, so maybe just a touch of loft on this. Ball's below the feet, let the wind feed it. Try and get this thing nice and close if we can. That fast is coming at inopportune times. Oh. Big kick to the side, and we've got a hill at the back. Okay. Well, that's a very, very fortunate bounce for us. It's going to leave us with a downhill putt. But that's about as good of a kick as we can get there. Downhill 25 feet. Looks like it wants to go left to right for a good chunk of it. Kind of straightens out towards the end. But I think we've got to start it somewhere over here. And then we just don't want to put too much pace into this with it going down the hill. That might be too much. Too little. Too little, but you know what? We didn't give it a chance, but at 25 feet, I think a lot of the time there, we're also just trying to not lose. You know, lose the ball, lose strokes there. Get that down into a nice, comfortable range. Oh, lovely stroke. Absolutely lovely stroke. Right down the fairway. And I think with this, we should probably have maybe a 9-iron in. Hopefully something that we can get a little bit of sticking power on. It's going to be kind of tough. Just because we don't want to shape it too much. But we know that these have been giving us a pretty big bounce. Just a hair slow, but 102. Hanging out a little bit more left. All right, on the green, there was a shelf there that I wasn't prepared for. Yeah, it's a big uphill. Big uphill putt. From what I can tell, fairly straight. If anything, maybe some left to right. But that's just a guess. So I think I'm going to aim just to the left edge. And I've got to make sure we get enough to get up there, but I don't want to hit it too far. That feels good. Okay, you know what? Honestly, that's fine. Little bit short, just get it up near the hole. We had the early experience where we've just sailed one. So kind of trying to play it the other way at this point. 9-iron, 155. We got 148 to the hole. I'm thinking with wind in and uphill, we should have a pretty good club for this. We should be in a pretty good spot. Okay. It's going to be a little short because of the slow, but we've been hitting them fast and short and a little bit more to the center of the green. I think is going to be better in that situation than a little bit fast and then, yeah, that's going to take us out to the left of the green, put us into trouble. Finding these fairways in regulation is a really, really crucial thing for us. All right, I think it feels like if anything, we're going to be a little bit off to the right. Maybe there's not as much off to the right as I think, but we are under par, ladies and gentlemen. We are under par after that horrific start. We have 2 holes left that we have to play to even par. And we have broken par on the first attempt. Maybe that just means that the course is easy enough. I don't know. You know, I think that's going to be the fun thing to see as we go through this series and try all sorts of different courses. You know, some are obviously going to play tougher. I'm excited to as more courses get ported and created for this game, you know, to try out different tour courses and things of that nature, like we're playing, you know, like they're playing in real life that same week, or to look at different major venues, or different things of that nature. It'll be very interesting to see which courses completely ruin us. But I think par is actually going to be a really good baseline for us to try and go from. All right. Little pitch shot in. Oh, this looks beautiful. Oh, talking about, you want to talk about going even par on the last 2 holes. How about we go 1 under par on the 17th, give ourselves a 2-shot cushion? Come on now. Come on now. Stripe 1. We definitely, after the first couple holes, definitely started to find our stride. Swing settled down a little bit. Got fast on a few occasions, getting out of hand, but this is certainly much improved throughout the course of the round, and to be honest, way more than I bargained for. Uphill and into the wind. The thing is, with this being a 6-iron, I think I can work it with a little bit of a fade here. Try and cut it. I'm gonna play more towards the center of the green, because this pin is set a little bit back to the left. Oh no. That's what I'm talking about with the fast. All right. Can't double bogey from here. If we're slow on that, I think we might be able to find green. Where's the pin sitting? Ooh. We've got 6 yards. This thing's gonna want to land probably just shy of pin high. So I think if we pull it back and give it backspin, if we can get a good full chip here, we can probably get it just over. Oh no. Wow. I'm surprised from there. That was a 104 slow, but it didn't even get close. It didn't even get close. I really am hoping that I didn't jinx things. I am really hoping that I didn't jinx things here. Okay. A little bit of brakes on this. It's gonna be short. We're just trying to bleed it on here. That's completely fine. The very fast, not intentional. All right. Whew. I cut it definitely way too close. But we get a little bit of birdie. I mean, look at that back 9. 4 under. Unfortunately we bogeyed the 18th, but that is one heck of a rally. 3 over, 4 under, and we are officially breaking par in the first video of the series. So we've set a tone. We've got our work cut out for us in the future. It is not going to be an easy feat, clearly, to get under par, and that's the complete point of the series. So thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video, and take care.